Okay, so today's video, I'm going to be talking all about how to have a happy motherhood. So motherhood is extremely hard. I think if you're a mother or father and you're watching this, you're like, it is really hard. It is all about giving. You are constantly giving, and yes, you receive snuggles and hugs, but it is so hard. And so I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about, yes, it is hard, but how to make it more happy. So I did a video a while ago called making a happy home, and so I'm gonna do this little thing. So I'm doing motherhood today, and then I'm also gonna do about marriage. So if that's something you're interested, please subscribe down below. Pass on this video if you find any value in it, or my channel, pass my channel along to your Catholic mommy friends. That would be great. That helps out my channel, so thank you so much. And so I'm gonna get into 5 kind of fun ways that we can parent and enjoy parenthood, because it's so hard. Let's just face it. I think that it's really important to be intentional about making motherhood happy, making it so great. So I'm gonna get into it. I have 5 tips of ways, some ideas, just practical tips that we could do. First thing that I would suggest is taking your kids on dates. So we have 5 kids, and so sometimes I feel like the kids can get lost, like, oh, what is Zachary up to? Or, and I wanted all my children to feel like very special individually. There was a family I lived with in Hawaii, and they had 6 children, and I learned so much from them. I worked in a ministry, and so I rented out a room. They're a great devout Catholic, homeschooled, but I learned so much from them. And their children are all so happy, well-rounded, wonderful children, and I took a lot of notes from living with them. But they would take each child on a date. So once a week, they'd take a different child, and they would take them to the beach, or they would take them bowling. The child got to decide what they wanted to do, and they had a limit. I think it was like $20 for a date, and so the child got to pick what they did. And it was so fun, to hear what they did. I think they picked a day. So Tuesday night, every week is a date night with one of the kids, and it was so fun to hear what they did. And some of them got really creative with things they wanted to do, like go on hikes or go swimming in the ocean, or whatever. And it was just, I was like, I'm gonna do that. That is so fun. That is legit the mom or the dad having fun with the kids. And that is part of the fun part of parenting, right? Is having fun with our kids. I think sometimes we get so caught up in schoolwork and jobs, keeping the house clean, that we get overwhelmed. But I like the idea of setting aside time for each child, especially if you have a big family like mine. It is awesome, and the kids absolutely love it. There's this one place that we've discovered where you can make your own ice cream, where I think it's called Sweet Frog, and you could pick out the ice cream or the yogurt, and then you get to add all your things. It's ridiculously expensive, but they have $20 and they love it, and they love building it. And then we get to talk about life after that. It's really, I love it. I love it probably more than they do. So I would say go on a date with your child and switch off your husband and you. So you're just taking turns. So, every couple weeks you're taking a different child. Okay, the next thing that I just came up with this year, and I'm so proud of it. I absolutely love this idea, and the kids do too. So I pick the kids up, they go to a Catholic school, and the kids, they get in the car and they tell me about their day, but I can't hear them very well. Our minivan is very loud, and so they would get home and change clothes and go play with their friends, and I didn't get to hear about their day, and that was so hard for me. So what I decided to do is I was I get the first 15 minutes. So they go change their clothes, they take out their lunchbox and their water, and then they join me on the couch, and I make them a snack. I usually make them a snack, something really fun, like muffins or cookies, or if I don't have time, I'll give them Pringles or something like that, because that's a delicacy in our family. And so it's something really sweet, and they'll all sit around me, and I get the first 15 minutes, and they each tell me about their day, and they open up, and we're usually there for a half hour, because they can go, but they love it so much. And I have just noticed that they are beaming. They love telling me about their day. They love that we kind of cuddle during that time. It is so fun. And I just feel like we're honestly bonded. Like, they enjoy it, I enjoy it. And then once they go play with their friends, I'm like, good, like I got to know them today. Like I got to know what their day was. And so that is something I highly recommend that you do with your kids as soon as they get home. Like, or maybe you homeschool, like just have like a part of the day where it's just chill. You're just having fun. You're just chatting about life. That, I cannot tell you, it has changed the dynamic of our family. And I call it mommy time. And the kids always know about it. And sometimes I'm like, Bella, should we tell them what snack we have for them? Or, you know, like Bella usually makes a snack with me in the morning before she goes to school. And Bella loves doing that too. So, and my love language is like cooking. I love it. So anyway, it's been so fun. If you're looking to like get close to your kids, highly recommend that. So one thing that I highly recommend doing with your family is the first Saturdays. So first Saturdays, I have a whole video on it, but pretty much it's like this devotion where you go to mass, confession, pray the rosary on the first Saturday of every month. So what we've decided to do is we do that in the morning, and then afterwards we do something really fun. So like we've been to the zoo. You can go to the trampoline park. You know, like you can do something really fun. Go to a different park that you're not used to. Go on a hike. You can do something really cool, but the family knows, oh, it's first Saturdays. I'm sorry, I can't go to your party or whatever it is. So it's like a time as a family that we have like good quality time. We make memories together, which I think is so important for those young years. And the kids love it. I love it because it starts off like it's a devotion. So that's awesome. But so it starts off with that, and then you go into like something fun, and it's so great. Okay, so the next thing that I recommend is having dinner together. I know like there's the stats that say like kids who eat dinner together as a family, like the stats are like really good. Like they do better in school, they do better socially, all these things. So eating together as a family. So I recommend like when you're eating dinner as a family, you could go around and have everybody talk about the high and the low of their day. You could also ask them what's one thing that you learned today. Or we do this in my family sometimes, like if we don't, you know, like during the summer, it's like kind of Groundhog's Day. So this is awesome. It's just this box full of questions, and then you just kind of pick from the front, and then you just put it in the back when you're done. But this one is, which moment from your life would you choose to relive if you could? And so just questions like that, and you get to know your kids better. They get to know you. You learn a lot of interesting things about your spouse too. I will say, I'm like, oh, I did not know that. So that's kind of fun. It's called Table Talk. I'll link that below. But there's just like, and you could like come up, I'm sure they have like on the internet, like table talk dinner, like what could we talk about at dinner? Or, you know, like I'm sure Pinterest has a ton of those. So it's just a fun way to get to know your kids, and they get to know you too. Another thing that we do is like family walks. We are a big family walker, especially when the weather's good here. Like we will go on walks all over, and it's so great. The kids love it, we love it. Eric and I get to chat while the kids are, you know, walking with us. Someone will usually bring a football. They'll kind of throw the football, and you know, as we're going. Where we live, there's not a bunch of people driving on the street, so it's kind of nice. But that's another thing. Or like Eric will take the kids to go play football. Like it's a great bonding thing for the kids. They can play soccer, basketball, go on hikes. Eric used to take the kids, to rock climb. So there's a lot of different fun like activities you can do with your kids. And I think that those are really fun things to do that are good for the kids too. Okay, so the last one that I recommend, what we just kind of learned recently is that we let the two older boys stay up an hour later than the younger kids. And that has been so good. And we'll play games with them if it's not like the work week. So they'll usually do homework during that time. But then, you know, if it's Friday night or Saturday, like we'll have game night. And it has been so fun because we put so much effort into the three younger ones. They're just so needy at this age that for a while there, like the boys were out playing with their friends all the time, and I just felt like I never got to spend time with them. So during the summer, we started doing this where the older kids could stay up later, and we'd have puzzle races, we would play games, and the boys, it was crazy. They would like giggle so much. Like you could tell they felt so special. And that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted them to like, I know we put so much work and effort into the little kids because they're so needy, but I want to be with you too, you know? So it's been so great. And they're at that age. Thomas, let's see, Jacob is 8 and Thomas is almost 10. So they're at that age where you can actually play fun games with them. And Eric and I are big like game people. So it's really fun. Like they love Settlers of Catan. They love Sequence. There's just a whole bunch of games that they really like and we love too. So it's so fun. So just find those pockets of like that you can set aside intentionally for your children where you have fun, like legit really fun things. Go swimming, go to the zoo, just like find time in your month, in your week, in your day where you get to be with them. And just remember that the funness, like remember like, oh yeah, this is why I wanted to have kids. Like, yes, it's hard, but it's supposed to be fun too. Like there's supposed to be a joy there. And so I think we have to sometimes make that joy because it's so hard at times. So anyway, I hope that this video helped you. Please down below write what you guys do to have fun time in your family. What do you do? I love hearing what you guys have to say. You guys have so much wisdom. It's so awesome. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.